everybody for showing up here today. What a great crowd here. I wish we'd had this kind of interest in all of our council meetings up here every week, but thank y'all again for coming today. We heard a lot of personal beliefs today, for and against this, and with a lot of passion. Let me get mine out of the way. This is just a personal belief. We all have the right to have your own personal beliefs. And my personal beliefs align more with those expressed in a recent letter given to us by our own Archbishop here in San Antonio. You know, Archbishop Garcia Sayer to all of us here on City Council, where he emphasized the need for us in our community to become more positive and life-affirming. And I agree with that. That's on my personal side. But there's a legal side on this also, a professional side that I take very seriously. And let me go through that. You know, and there's still misconceptions about this. When the Supreme Court ruled on Roe versus Wade, they said that it's not the purview of the federal government anymore. It's down to the state level, the individual state of the United States. And that's where the conversation should be had, at the state level. Here in Texas, the state did not do like the Supreme Court and say, hey, we don't want to handle this. We're going to push this down to the county or city level. They didn't do that. This is up at the state level. And we don't have that purview to make decisions on this issue, on the abortion issue. We've got to be clear. This council resolution doesn't change the law in Texas. And we don't have that legal authority to act on it or create an ordinance to impact the issue here locally. That's the law. It's at Texas. And I say, if you're unhappy with that, with the laws here in Texas, what do you do to make changes? You go to the ballot box and elect those officials that most represent your views that you want to see up at the legislature in Austin. Again, it's at the state level. I'm also concerned about the language in this resolution that's asking the City Council to support the District Attorney's pledge not to fulfill the duties of his job. I don't support allowing the DA or the Sheriff and having a free pass to uphold their oath of office, to not uphold their oath of office. The DA and Sheriff took the same oath of office for their elected office, just as we did when we were elected. Let me tell you what that says. I'll give you my oath of office. I, Clayton Perry, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute the duties of the office of San Antonio City Council of the State of Texas, and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States and of this state. So help me God.
Amen.
They took that oath of office just like we did. Everybody here on this council took that same oath of office to uphold the laws of this state. There's laws that we might not agree with, but we can't just simply ignore those laws. Now, there's some, I've heard that there's some attorney prerogative, but they can't go, again, outside what the state allows. Can't do it. You know, and I just cannot support any resolution calling for this council to be complicit in failing to enforce the laws of this state and nation. Not to mention, doing so will only open up our city and the county up to additional lawsuits from the state. That will happen if we go down this road. And what does that mean? We'll likely lose at the state level. And not only that, we're going to spend a heck of a lot of money trying to do that again. In this city, we've done that on numerous occasions already. This isn't a city council issue. At the end of the day, I think just by listening today, one side versus the other, this divides our community. It certainly does not unify, as evidenced by today. So, for these reasons, I'm not going to support this resolution today. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Clayton.